Yeah, so yeah, 15 minutes to sketch Bruce Lee. Good luck to me. Um, so just keep the comment a little bit slower, flowing a little bit slower, so that I can focus more on the sketch. Previous question, I think no, YouTube doesn't send out notification anymore. So unless you turn the little bell thing on, most people don't know. If I stream or when I stream. So set the clock to 15 minutes and make sure it's alright. Okay, here we go. Good luck to me. Start. I think I had the timing, the time, like how long I should spend on each part a bit better through the earlier practices. I rushed the proportion a bit when I was doing the Eminem and Black Panther joints. Like they end up could be better. And this one I'm gonna spend a bit longer early on, making sure and just double check the ratios are correct. Okay. Gonna start with one eye and oops. Thank God for pencil, electric pencil sharpener. Okay. So I like to start with one eye. I think this one, and use that as a main anchor to place the other one, or to make sure the other one are placed properly. It's a method that I haven't used in a well, it's a not a method, it's like a thought process that I haven't used too much. I used it a lot in my earlier days. So because normally these days I don't like to make one eye so refined, should I say, like straight off the bat, Okay. If I missed any comments, I'm sorry, apologies in advance. Just ask me or comment again. What is the name of the pencil? Like it's my like one of those pet rock things on eBay. Like, hey, come here, sketch spot. No, it's a soft charcoal. Soft charcoal. I think it's like 4B. Yeah, I use my pencil sharpener a lot. One of this drawing would be easier if I drew like a action pose, but then again I kind of want to just focus on the portrait because I don't think I have enough time for the action pose in 15. Oh my god, it's 11 minutes already. I'm already 1/3 way down. The other eye, dangerous, always dangerous, because the way I'm doing it right now, which again is not something that I do as often lately. If I make a huge mistake, it's I can't really fix it. There's a limit to how much I can fix it, or should I say how far I can push the eyes left to right and so on, because I'm using decent amount of pressure as it is straight off the bat basically, but given the time I really don't have much choice. The brand name, I believe it's Generals, but honestly, if you look through my channels, I have drawn with all sorts of media on all kinds of surface. Different textures of pens, paper, just my point is, I guess, don't worry too much about the particular brand. Like on my, I have this brand. That's not true at all. If it's just decent pencil with a consistent texture, it's gonna work fine. Okay, so the brow. Yeah, Bruce Lee, well, I don't know if he's a karate master, but he definitely studies like all kinds of art before he developed his own, I think, Jeet-Kune-Do, is that what's called? Jeet-Kune-Do, something like that. He's kind of a I'll use whatever works kind of guy, which is why he's, considered as like more like pure form of fighting martial artist, like street fighter, because it's like whatever works. He's like practical, not. Good night, Ricky. Glad to see you drop by on stream. Okay, so looking what I have drawn so far, I feel like there's potential. Sometimes you just have to put in more, just more information and features to know whether the drawing is going the right way, is progressing, not whether it's progressing incorrectly. Oops, my phone is kind of it's holding down by a tape, and it's sliding down because my table is at an angle. Losing like 20, well, yeah, probably 20 seconds. Oh god. Okay. Fixing it. Alright. And it's just extra challenge. Just like back to the drawing. Okay. Wait, half the time is already gone? Half the time is already gone. What do you recommend for the realistic drawing training? Well, I probably let me finish this and I'll try to answer that question. How do you draw without lines? I draw there. I assume you mean guidelines. I have guidelines. I mean, I imagine guidelines all the time. I just don't put them on paper. Specifically this one because I don't have time. But early on, you saw that I did guidelines very in the beginning. I don't know. People always say that. They always say like, how do you draw with your lines? And I'm like, what do you call those things at the beginning? And then almost in a way, I continuously make them, but not necessarily show them on paper. Dancing Cal, subscribe to me. Always appreciate the Dancing Cal. Alright, outline for the face. Gotta be careful with bottom of the ear slightly higher than the nose, bottom of the nose, I think. Top of the ear is about eye level. It's actually an eyebrow, but I think his hair covers his ear. Jesus, 6 minutes left. I mean 7. His signature hairstyle, and this is one of those things that that it's kind of a unique trait of something like very standout. If you are a character artist, you would place extra emphasis on features like that. Like for Bruce Lee, it's probably his hair, his eyebrow. You would make them more dramatic. I'm just trying to make this. I'm trying to make this as accurately as I can. 6 minutes. Einstein's theory of relativity, time just moves faster. No, nothing to do with that, but it definitely feels like it's moving way faster than regular 15 minutes. And texture here and there. Yeah. Often, you know, when you add that special, um, sometimes it doesn't look like someone unless you add that special feature somewhere, and suddenly it's like bam, bam, it looks like the person. Me too. I love like the char. I like the sound of pen, like the charcoal on paper. Also like the mechanical keyboard, and sometimes like the leaves, the autumn leaves when you crush them. I don't know, when people walk over them. It's something very organic about the sound, like very real and organic. Hey, more dancing cows. I can open a sucker soon. When I drew the cheeks, see the curve that I'm drawing the cheeks, because he's pretty skinny, so I did it that way. Because everywhere you shade, what you're doing is really you're using different tones to describe the underlying 3D structure to the audience. So you think you're using lines you're drawing, but when you're using shade, you're also telling audience what the underlying structure is. So it's almost as important. It's as important, really, as lines and in a sketch. You still want to minimize, if you want to make it look realistic, the use of lines, but in a sketch, it's entirely appropriate. If you want to make the whole drawing realistic, I wouldn't recommend it. Words don't hate back. Yeah, I remember that one. I have a bunch of pictures of Bruce Lee that I don't look at as the reference. Early on, I looked at it a few, but now I'm not really looking at the reference because I already have all the features down. So, can you realistic hair? I have a bunch of videos. Well, in my streams, I do realistic hair all the time, and also in my Patreon page, I have a bunch of videos. Pretty much all my workshop involve drawing realistic hair in real time, and on YouTube, for free, there are a few real-time videos that involves me drawing realistic hair, I think. But one of these days, I'll probably make a video on that because it's a very common question. Shoulders and. Next, I don't think I don't have. Oh god, 3 minutes. Yeah, I won't have time to do much detail on the neck. Now I'm checking. I'm not just doing nothing right now. I think I'll make the eyes a little darker. 2 minutes. I want to emphasize eyes because it feels like it's it's not standing out as quite as clearly as I like to be. And I gotta do the other eye to match it. Because Bruce Lee has a very intense stare. Missing a little bit of highlight there, but no time to. Nostrils should be a little bit more rounder, but 2 minutes. Okay. Maybe I'll blend a little bit. I act like I have like all the time in the world. I'm blending, like, yeah, right. Maybe some soft blend. Tiny little bit of blend here and there. 1 minute. Well, still 2 minutes. Wait. 10 seconds. Well, time now seems slowing down because I'm doing things so fast. Well, not really fast, but since I'm doing things in a much more pressured and agitated way, feels like I'm doing things faster. Cody Cooley or something. I like that name. I think it looks like a slightly younger Bruce Lee. His cheeks a little bit fuller. That's fine. So this is slightly younger Bruce Lee. I'm like trying to check the proportions and anything I can do in the last second. I wonder if I have time for the hair. I don't know if I have time for the hair. I mean, to fill in the hair. That's gonna be. Although I don't know. I kind of want to focus on the face a little bit more. 50 seconds. Yeah. 48. You have time. I feel like I'm defusing a bomb. Like, okay. Any part of the face that I need to draw? Okay, 20 seconds. The hair. Go. I'm just gonna do a really fast sketch like this. 15 seconds. Imagine if an area is like white and I didn't have time to finish. That would be tragic. Yeah, I'll just do something like that. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done. let me put one extra stroke down because his hair on top is a little bit flat. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm just glad it didn't turn out as horrible as I imagined it would be. Let me catch up on comments and let's draw something else.